Hi everyone, this is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and today's video is going to be about the National Student Mock Election. Here, sorry about the picture there. I'm here in my home office in Seattle. We're all sort of in lockdown mode, but life goes on, and we need to sort of forge ahead with the National Student Mock Election production. So this first video is sort of a pre-deployment. The website is almost complete, and the ballots are pretty much complete. But we won't have everything kind of together for the next couple of weeks, I don't think. And so we're actively still looking for donations and mainly sponsors. So that's what this video is about, and I can walk you through what it looks like. Um, this is what the site will look like this year. It'll be completely online, mobile, and social. So the teachers and the students will be able to access it from any internet enabled device, desktops, laptops, Chromebooks, iPhones, iPads, you name it. We'll also have a feature that will allow teachers to print out the ballot, especially for the younger kids, if they want to print out the ballot and then fill it out by hand, and then a spot where they can report um, their results in, so they can be part of the national number. But otherwise, especially for the middle school and the high school kids, most of this will be done online, so the results will be instant. But this is what it will look like. The homepage will be here. Teachers can sign up for free with just a limited amount of information. They'll put their information in, and then we'll generate them an anonymous code that they give out to the students, so that the students can all get their own ballot without having to give us any student information. No names, no emails, nothing like that at all. And then on the website, we'll have our sponsors featured here where you can click on it and it can go right to your site. And then we'll have a list of those who donate, and I can go into the cost of those. So our operational partners, those are the partners that are working with us right now on things like curriculum and designing of the site and that type of thing, are America's Mock Election, Constituting America, the National Student Parent Mock Election, Discovery Education, and the University of Virginia YLI. So I'll give you an example. This is America's Mock Election. They kind of co-produce a show with Discovery Education, where it's sort of like a election night at a newsroom, where they'll go through each one of the states and they'll go through the percentage of each one of the candidates and how they're doing, and then they'll award the state to one of the candidates. And at the end of the show, they'll have a full map of who wins the election. I should show you real quickly. Uh, so this is the America's Mock Election. They have this great, show where they have kids from all 50 states come up and they do a thing as well. Um, the Discovery Education, I'm sure you're familiar with. This is where they'll do a live stream of the event, and then they'll also have it up in their archives, which will be available to all the teachers nationwide, actually worldwide. Constituting America, they do a great job with celebrities and artists, and um, have they'll play a role in the curriculum. They'll do some of the curriculum stuff, but mainly it'll be a lot of the marketing and getting out the message and trying to get as many teachers and students to sign up as possible. University of Virginia Youth Leadership Initiative will also help with the curriculum as well as the marketing and directing their teachers to our site. And then same thing with ConSource's great content that we'll make available on our site as well. So this is what the ballot will look like. The students will all, again, get their own ballot. They'll be able to see all the candidates and all the races up and down their ballot. As you can see here, this is where the sponsors will be featured, is on the side. And again, we'll have upwards of 5 million teachers and students. We're hoping for even more than that this year. We're hoping for about 10, maybe even 15, based on some of the partnerships that we're engaging in right now, and hopefully in the next month or so, we'll have a number, something like that. But the way that the ballot functions is that the student will be able to click on the candidate and then review the candidate profile. So they can go kind of through each one of them quickly here and maybe just watch the video, and then they can kind of take a deeper dive, scroll down in the About Me section, and come back up, and then maybe they want to review or compare the candidate's issues. So they can click there, and if they want, they can go, directly to the issue that they're most interested in, or they can just scroll down, through all of the issues. We'll also have a feature here, and it's not fully done yet, and we're still discussing with some of the teachers and secretaries of state about how the endorsements will work. So the way they work on Win My Vote is that they're just completely open, like Facebook groups. Here, they're going to have to be tailored a little bit and kind of vetted to make sure that they're appropriate for high school, middle school, and high school kids. So we'll have to. I can get into the details with you if you're interested about that. But the way it works is that the candidate, will present these endorsements, and then if the teachers and students want, they can just click on the Show Me My Trusted Sources. So we'll have sort of a limited group of organizations that make endorsements that will be seen by the kids. And then they can click through, and they can watch videos and see written endorsements and all that. And then when the student decides that they're ready to vote, they can vote here, right on this profile, or they can go back to the ballot, and then they can vote straight from the ballot. And that will move up here, and you can see that it's nice and prominent that that's who they're going to vote for. On the site, we'll have a map like this that will show all of the Electoral College votes that are available. And then as the day goes on, we'll see, the results will be coming in, and you'll see, all of these states turning colors until the final day when we have a winner. One of the things that we're working on right now, we're still not sure of, again, this because of sponsorship stuff, is having questions. We typically have 5 to 7 sort of national questions. And then we have groups and organizations that will provide leading arguments for them, and then groups and organizations that provide leading arguments against them, so that the kids can go through both sides of the argument, and then they can select, if they're going to vote yes or no, on this question. These spots right here are the ones that are open. Right now, there are 10,000. This one was sort of taken by Discovery, and then Constituting America will stay here as well. So these can move down and they can change. So looks like there's 4 open right now, and then we'll probably have an additional 4 or 5, down these margins that will be open as we go forward. So if you're interested in sponsoring the 2020 National Student Mock Election, we'd love to talk with you. Again, we've done 5 million in the past. We're thinking it's going to be closer to 10. It could even be as high as 15 based on other organizations. And when I say that, I mean that there's a couple of other organizations that do mock elections, but they print out ballots, or they have very limited ballots. And we want to, say, look, you can brand them with your name, you can do whatever you want. We just really want to be able to get as many, eyeballs as possible on the ballots, and as many people participating as possible, so that the number is, the highest it possibly can be, and get the best representation of the students throughout the country, and their preferences, who they would vote for. And the Discovery education will go out, to everyone to teachers, a teacher base in the U.S., which is a little over 1 million, and then I think worldwide it's like 50 million or something viewers that have access to that channel. So feel free to call me at 415-867-9554, or you can email me at 202020, nsme@winmyvote.com. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.